dans un parc de jeux. Donc regardez, il y a de tout, hein.
I finally found the real GTA city. Which country died the best?
Leg out.
My son, who is quite the wit, said to me, "Dad, they've got a new season of Drive to Survive starting." I said, "They have? I've seen the camera crew in the paddock." He said, "Yeah, it's all about Nikita Mazepin." I said, "Really? I didn't know that." He went, "Yeah, it's a spin-off." My son. I need somebody to hear.
Show us how. I'm on the edge of my ergonomic seat, JB. Inbound. What are you doing? Don't stop the rim, man. They've set up the partition. Australia win!
In deze tweede helft. 7 minuten nog. Hoekschop. Matsrits. Weggehaald Lapoussin. En dan is daar Soppel. Hij trapt hem binnen. Hij trapt hem binnen. Discussie over. Ik denk dat Wager hem inderdaad als laatste raakt. Maar Soppel hier is nu tot die afval.
Who are you?
A fucking god.
Who are you?
Okay guys, we are back and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the Gold Division. We have a full grid. It is going to be intense here in Bahrain today. It's a night race, 7 p.m. and new start time for the gold race. It's going to be exciting. We've got some really good races in the Gold Division. First out, I think That is a Mercedes driver, so let's try and find him. I think that might be Sam Flea up at the front. It is indeed Sam Flea in the Mercedes. It's going to be an interesting spectacle here today. Oh, that's unfortunate, that, Joe. So coming round turn 11 now is Sam Flea, just on an outlet. He will be first to get us underway. He has got a Red Bull behind him as well. Oh, is that a Williams? I can't tell the difference anymore. There's too many blues. There's too many blues. You got Alpine, Williams.
Tantôt. Quoi? Ouais, ça va.
So coming down the back straight. And round turn 14. A tricky one. Oh, sorry, we're in turn 1. What am I about? I was watching a different dot. So Sam Flea gets us underway here in Bahrain. DRS is open as he comes to turn 4. Round turn 4, he goes down towards turn 5. Very tricky section. It wants to be about a 29.9 coming through there. Round turn 8 and down towards turn 9 he goes in the Mercedes. Down the DRS zone. Turn 11, probably the easiest corner on the track. And then probably the trickiest corner on the track is turn 12. As soon as you touch that curb, it is game over. But he got that really well. Jay Luke is out. Oh, Jay Luke, just as we were talking about the easiest corner in the game, he's gone and lost it between turn 11 and turn 12 in sector 2. Jay Luke, only a couple of minutes into the first qualifying session of season 3, and he is out of here in the Williams. Sam Flea set a 1:26.1, and Adrian Sky in that Haas, driving for the Haas for the second season in a row, comes through with a 1:25.1, nearly a second quicker. F7R Jake in the Williams coming through with a 1:27.2, just a little warm-up lap there. The Mosmos is on an outlap as well. And the Sky, our world champion, comes through in the Alfa Romeo at 1:25.9, so 8 tenths off the pace of Adrian Sky at the moment. $100 bits, let's go, Joe Champion says. A podium today for A. Quinlan. Thank you so much, Joe. Bear with me. Almost safety, just going wide there as the Mosmos in the Ferrari comes through. And what to do? So coming down towards turn 11 is the Ferrari driver. Fanfre's come through a 1:26.6. Maxwell, our first season world champion in the Alfa Romeo, comes through with a 1:25.6 as well. And the Sky has improved his time. 3 drivers with a 1:25.6 and a 1:25.657. my Fanfitness and Max have got the exact same time, so unbelievably close here today. Remember the fastest lap in bronze was a 1:25.4. The fastest lap in silver was a 1:25.2. And now the fastest lap in gold so far is a 1:25.1. So you can already see the difference. And Ben and Jake have had a collision, and Ben has received a 5-place grid penalty. And the start of his season gets underway. Disaster. Banter Brandon is out. He's lost it in turn 12, the trickiest corner of the track. Thank you so much for the tip. He just tipped £3. I think that's our first ever tip. So 2 drivers already out in Q1, and it's J. Luke and Banter Brandon by DNF. Unbelievable scenes here in Bahrain already in the first qualifying sector. 9 minutes of the session to go. A. Quinlan, Ben, E. Williams, Batspus and B. Wright all in the danger zone, but all yet to settle that. Media is back, boys. He is back in a McLaren. Stay on board with B right in the Aston Martin. What can he do? Comes on turn 12. Stay off the curb. B right, we've already lost 2. So the Aston Martin comes through, DRS is open, it's a 1:25.5, third fastest, but that'll definitely be fast enough to get him through to Q2. So on board with Batspus in the Mercedes, that red and black pinstriped helmet, and the DRS is open as he comes through towards the pit line. Where's he going to go? It's a 1:25.4, goes second fastest in Q1, and that will sure enough get him through to Q2. Still yet to settle that time are the big dogs of the Gold Division, E. Williams and Ben McEwen in the AlphaTauri and the Red Bull. Both on outlap. Ben McEwen just in front of the Red Bull driver of E. Williams. So let's see what he can do here. So just getting ready, just slowing down, and he's letting E. Williams through. So let's jump on board with Ed in the Red Bull. It looks weird seeing Ed in a Red Bull. Can he continue the trend? We've had a Red Bull win the bronze race today. A Red Bull driver win the silver race today. Can we see another Red Bull continue the trend as he lets Ben McEwen through? So we'll stay on board with the AlphaTauri driver, and Ed just behind him there. We'll stay on board. He's not got his DRS open. Oh, he has. Ben McEwen coming around turn 1 with Ed just behind him. Red Wildfire just subscribed with Prime. That's 4 months. Thank you so much, Red Wildfire. Rooting for her other half, Lemon Who. Oh, he's not in the race. Jake took his seat last minute, didn't he? Lemon Who did get the fastest lap of, did get pole position with the fastest lap of Silver Division. So Ben McEwen has invalidated, so let's jump on board with Ed. A. Quinlan with a 125.4, Newell with a 125.4, they are up there and around there. This is close. Needy is in the danger zone, ready to get dropped out of Q1. Here is Ed coming through, where's he going to be? Through sector 2, staying off the curb, does not want to spin it right out wide. Oh, the pace coming. Christian Horner is on the radio telling him to slow down, he's absolutely flying. He's gone for that one-shot quality, and what's he gonna do? It's a 125.071. E. Williams is provisional pole here in Q1. Unbelievable stuff. Another Red Bull sits at the top. So Ben McEwen is back in the pit lane. Oliver DeMo's in the Alpine. I tell you, Oliver is such an improved driver from last season. Came in, started in the Silver Division, absolute ballpark, finished second in the league, and moving his worth amongst us. And he did really well in our pre-season race as well. We know he's got pace, and that was actually in Bahrain as well. So what can Oliver DeMo's do? He's coming up to his teammate. Will he get a bit of a boost? Oh, he's lost it. His wheel's gone, and Oliver DeMo was no. He will start at the back of this Bahrain Grand Prix. That unfortunate. It's Q Boys in front of him. He's right behind his brother, A. Quinlan. No brotherly love, no love lost as he uses his toe. So A. Quinlan, they're saying, go on, bro, there you go, use me as a bit of slipstream and get on going. So the brothers, they're helping each other out. Q Boys in the Alpine. I tell you, the Alpine looks absolutely gorgeous with these night lights shining down on him. Coming up to turn 3. He's got a Ferrari behind him as well. Where can Q Boys sit this? His brother is already in 4th. Meady is now in the danger zone. Ben McEwen is in the danger zone. Q Boys is right there on the edge. DRS activation is on. His front wing, his back wing, sorry, is open. The air flowing through there, picking up a little bit of extra speed. And using all the track that he's permitted to use. And keeping it really tight to the curve. This looks very clean from Q Boys. Oh, that could be invalidated. He's trying to stay on the curve for as long as he can so he doesn't get that invalidation. And what will that do to his lap time? He's going again. No, he's going into the pit lane. Be right. No, he's not going again. Ben McEwen is on another outlap. The Alpha Tauri driver. Let's stay on board with him. Let's see what he can do. So going into turn 1, round turn 2, wants to get it as smoothly as possible. That's not bad.
Ouais, Tishka.
It's good, but not great. Coming from a
Pour l'instant, je passe en Q2.
Qualified in 18th today, so make sure you listen to any advice I have to give. So Ben McEwen in the Alpha Tauri.
Bah, ben bon, maintenant pour l'instant j'ai le 10e chrono, donc bon, c'est pas terrible. Mais j'ai un peu. De toute façon, en vrai, c'est un circuit que je déteste. Hein. Ouais, c'est genre le pire circuit de toute la vie pour moi. Donc en vrai, si j'arrive à choper des points, ce serait déjà extraordinaire en vrai. Non, je l'aime pas du tout.
Looks to be flying. And B Wright is now third fastest. That's a little bit of a slip by Ben McEwen, but I don't think he'll have to worry. Meady has set a lap, is at 1:26.0, he's in 14th. Q-Boys is still in the drop zone. Jake is in the danger zone. Ben McEwen is in the drop zone. Can he get through to Q2 as he comes towards the line? And it's a 1:25.5, goes 9th fastest.
Bon, bah je démarrais 15e.
Jake is up on his lap time in that Williams.
Ouais, je me suis craché comme un couillon en Q3 en voulant m'entraîner.
Maxi Block is out. Maxi Block, Season 1 World Champion, is out in Q1. He will make it to Q2 if nobody beats his time, but he will be starting in 15th. Media is finished. That is it for qualifying for Media. Q-Boys is on an outlap. I don't think he's going to get round to do a lap. We'll see.
Bah ouais. C'est parce que j'étais occupé de m'entraîner. Le pire c'est que j'étais bien, tu vois, j'étais bien. J'aurais pu jouer viser la 11e place. C'est pas grave, 15e, c'est pas grave.
He's going to have no help from his brother in this one. The Alpine driver needs to do something special here to get through to Q2. No mistakes needed by the Alpine driver. No mistakes. He needs everything to go right here. And if it does, Maxi Block will still be in 15th. But Mehidi, I think, will be out. If I'm correct, if Q-Boys does a good qualifying session, Mehidi will be out. It looks good so far. Q-Boys giving it all he's got. Eddie Quinlan will be stood in his room, giving him every bit of help he can. I'm sure he'll be stood over him, watching him, looking at his sectors, hoping that him and his brother can get through to Q2 here in Bahrain. It looks nice, it looks smooth, it's not invalidated, he keeps going. Can he get through? Meady watching in anticipation to see if it's going to be him or Q-Boys to get through to Q2. Q-Boys is through. Meady is out in the McLaren. Meady was one of the fastest drivers in Season 1, but coming back isn't as easy as he thought, and he will start 16th here in Bahrain.
Bon bah je vais chier du coup.
That is it for Q1 in Bahrain in the gold division. No, I was muting it back because I've got a bit of a sniffle, so I don't want you to hear me keep sniffling up. E. Williams sets the fastest lap of Q1, Adrian Sky and Baspos in second and third. That's the UK, Poland and the US of A. Our current world champion qualifies sixth. So, starting in 20th position is the Red Bull driver from England, is Banter Brandon. The Alpine and Norwegian driver of Oliver de Moos will start in 19th. The English driver in the Williams of Jade Luke will start in 18th. Very shocking to see these guys here. No time set from Oliver, Banter-Brandon or Jade Luke. Jake in the other Williams will start in 17th, and Meady back on track after a full season away in the McLaren. Doesn't get his return off to where he would like. He will start in 16th, and Maxwell in the AlphaTauri will start in 15th due to a DNF. Level Freaky, how are you doing, mate? If you do fancy racing, we race every Sunday, 10 AM, 12 PM and 7 PM, bronze, silver and gold. Come and join the Discord, we'll get you a trial, see which division you belong in, and you can come and race in the most professional and most exciting league on Twitch. I don't know why we're not going ahead here, but hopefully that sorts itself out in a moment. I tell you, this game needs to sort itself out. There's too many issues with it still, but hopefully we do get through to Q2 again. If Banter-Brandon, A, Quinlan and re-invite you back just to get the stream moving on, that'd be great, thank you. If Maxi Block, A, Quinlan and Banter-Brandon could just leave, I will get you an invite sent back. Just close the game down, I will invite you straight back.
Oui.
If somebody could met Banter-Brandon. Yeah, there we go. We're through. Did anybody leave? I'll just invite everybody back just in case. Banter-Brandon and Maxi Block. Right, we are ready to go again.
Nice.
This is Q2, finally. We are there. Thank God for that. So let's see what tyres they opt for.
Sacha.
So it's the Haas of Adrian Sky who is first out, continuing his commitment from season 2 that he's always first out in qualifying. He does have an Alfa Romeo behind him at the Sky
Et t'as qui?
World Champion.
Ah.
Q1 Jake the lad is J Luke, Maxi Bot Krasky will start 15th, Meady is out, Banter Brandon, Oliver the Moles, a few of the lads did crash, so he will be starting from the back of the...
T'as qui? Saka 90? Putain, il est bon lui.
Let's see what Adrian Sky can do in that Haas, the Russian flagged Haas. He's taking a slightly strange line today, he is, Adrian Sky. He is out on the medium compound tyres. Let's see if he can qualify on them.
Et l'eau.
If you could share the stream,
De Jong 245 000.
fantastic, share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Oh,
TikTok, share it wherever you
de Jong 245 000. Tu te rends compte, je peux me l'acheter, je crois que je vais l'acheter lui avant Eden en fait. Hein. Mais je peux le lier avec Wijnaldum et Eden. Parce qu'en fait je me dis que Eden il va baisser en prix dans les Futis 3. Parce que là il est pas de nouveau dans les packs. Alors après ils vont le remettre dans les packs. Donc je me dis je peux m'acheter deux en vendant les WA. Par contre Sach, tu sais mettre un peu ta voix moins forte parce que tu parles hyper fort. Hein. Thanks. Ouais, ça a l'air d'être mieux. Ouais, c'est mieux.
As we went on board with him, Adrian Sky coming down towards the back straight, slows in, curves into the corner. Down the straight he goes.
Ouais, mais je me suis craché en Q3. Enfin, en fait, je me suis qualifié, mais comme je suis craché, je peux pas faire avec. Ah oui, l'eau, tu sais que là, avant toi, c'est faire monter. L'eau. Ouais, 2-2. Ils gagnaient 2-0, ils se sont fait remonter 2-2.
Interesting to see what he can do. It's a 1:26.1. That is the benchmark. But where's Miss Sky in the Alfa Romeo? 1:26.3 on the medium compound tyre. That's very quick for mediums. Sam Flea is right behind his teammate of Bax Plus. Very close to winning the World Championship in season 8. Goes third fastest, his teammate Sam Flea comes through and goes pole position on them soft compound tyres. A 1:25.6 from Sam Flea. The Haas driver of I Am Will is next to come through. He's opted for the softs as well, but he also opts for the pits. So we've got a Ferrari. Is that Fanfinus? No, it is not. It's the Cosmos running out lap. Fanfinus is on a flying lap.
Ouais, ouais. Et le prochain, ce serait Maldini à skip.
Be right on an out lap as well. But it's Fanfinus. He's going to be next to set a lap. He's out on the mediums as well.
C'est qu'on des bots, donc t'es à 2 qu'on des bots. Je pense bien. Tu sais faire plusieurs carrières solo aussi, hein. Tu sais faire plusieurs carrières solo aussi, hein. Je pense que par après, pour les prochaines saisons, tu sais changer à mon avis. Mais ce qui est bien, c'est que tu peux soit te prendre des écuries rivaux, soit te prendre la même écurie, quoi. Ouais, mais du coup, tu l'as en disque. C'est-à-dire que là, ne saura même pas le télécharger. Et il a combien en Belgique? Ah ouais, quand même. Mais c'est bizarre qu'en Espagne, il soit 20 € moins cher quand même. Parce que normalement, les jeux, tu sais, ils s'en foutent de la région d'où tu viens.
We've also got a Ferrari. Is that is Fanfinus. He's on his way into the pit lane, so we'll stay on board with Ben McEwen actually. I think B right, yeah, he's on a flyer as well. But we'll stay on board with Ben McEwen. Ben McEwen in the Alpha Tauri.
Non, mais j'ai téléchargé après ma course, je suis chaud d'aller sur GTA. Ouais, je sais, ça j'ai vu. Ça j'ai vu. Mais la Porsche, elle a l'air stylée de ouf, custom. Non? En ça, je m'en fous, tu vois, si elle avance pas, si c'est pour le style. Ouais, ouais, j'ai vu.
It's going to be an interesting battle between Ben McEwen and E. Williams. You've got Agent Sky there, B Ride, the Moz Monster, Fanfierce, the Sky, Bats Plus, Sam Flea's on pole at the moment. We've got so many quick lads here, Ray Quinlan, Q-Boys, Homo Sapien. You just don't know who's going to go out in Q2, and Homo Sapien comes through at 1:26.3. He knows that's not going to be quick enough. I am Will just about to start his flying lap in that Haas. Teammate of Adrian Sky, is he there for any reason apart from helping his teammate? No, you're right, he is there just to help his teammate. But I am Will different.
Non, on verra.
Adrian Sky, I think, was slowing down to give I am Will a bit of slipstream, but I am Will, I don't think, was on the same page as Adrian Sky there. He should have been right behind him, getting that slipstream all the way. But Adrian Sky's help didn't come. Oh, disqualified. Homo sapien is out. He's gone the wrong way, and it's this.
De toute façon, t'es obligé de l'acheter, non?
He will start 14th in this race, so he's gonna have to overtake a lot of drivers on this grid now. So let's jump on board with Ian Williams.
Ouais, bah autant l'acheter. 50 000, c'est rien, gros. Tu fais 3-4 courses et c'est remboursé. Non, j'ai juste vu le premier tour, je la regarderai demain, je pense. Ouais, j'ai vu te regarder le départ ici en rentrant, on a enregistré. Parti en cacahuète. Non, mais Hamilton, c'est abusé. Je sais pas si t'as vu en qualification ce qu'il a fait. Ouais, il a bloqué même tout le tour, gros. Enfin, c'est une grosse chienne. Silverstone, il est entièrement en faute et la pénalité, elle ressemble à rien. 10 secondes pour... Eh oui, mais c'est normal, il doit prendre le virage. C'est Hamilton qui doit pas prendre le virage comme ça. Hein. Non, 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 sur le virage, Verstappen est en tort de rien. En fait, Hamilton a trop forcé. Hamilton aujourd'hui il a fait une course de merde, hein. Il a fini 3ème. Il a fini 3ème contre personne. Hamilton n'a pas commencé 14ème, c'est Verstappen qui était 14ème. Hamilton, ah ouais, avec ses pneus. Waouh, il se battait comme personne. Hein. Tous les concurrents étaient out. Hein. Mais oui, mais c'est normal. Verstappen avait perdu tout un... T'as vu le bout qu'il a perdu de sa voiture? Il avait plus une voiture, le pays, hein, il avait un tracteur. Ah non, mais il s'est arrêté au stand. En sortant du stand, il y a un bout. Gros, je te jure que le bout, il devait faire au moins 50 cm. Je sais pas ce qu'il a perdu, mais... Exagéré. Mais ouais, mais du coup, tout... Enfin, mais non, mais en fait, c'est à cause du choc. Mais en sortant du stand, ça s'est vraiment détaché. Mais ça peut te faire perdre tellement de temps, ça déséquilibre toute ta voiture, quoi. Putain, mais il y a des... Le nombre de personnes qui ont pas de tour. De la compète, ouais. Mais tout le monde là, tout le monde c'est des fans, tu vois. Il y a que toi et Gus en fait qui l'avait pas.
And into the pit lane they go, all in the pits, and all the drivers now out on the softs apart from Fantinus. So on the Sky is out on the softs, the world champion. Yeah, I will invite you back, Sam. But stay on board with this. Oh, the Sky spun! The Sky spun it! Could that cost him? That could be really costly. He needs to hurry up and get back round. Them soft tyres will be absolutely screeching now. Newlett's on an outlap. We've also got Ben McEwen. He's going to head into the pit lane, I think. Will he get back out in time, though? I am Willie's on the softs as well. Coming through sector 2 in the Haas. All the drivers heading out of the pits, but look at them. There's a huge train of them heading out of the pits. This could cost some of these drivers.
Et quoi, hier, Anderlecht, c'était si terrible que ça?
I am Will has come out at the right time. He's not going to be behind any drivers. He's not going to be stuck in any dirty air as he comes down the straight. What's he going to do? On the softs, comes towards the line. It's a 1:25.6.
Mais j'ai vu, ouais, quand j'avais regardé, genre à 18 minutes de la fin, Eupen avait genre 12 tirs et Anderlecht 7 ou 8.
Not going to change from the mediums. That is him. He's going to stay on them mediums regardless of if he qualifies to Q3. Newlett is coming through as well in the Alfa Romeo. Fantinus is about to hit the line. What's he going to do in the Ferrari? Comes to the line at 1:26.2. Goes 9th. That he stays 9th. So we got an Aston Martin as well. Ben McEwen.
Mais tu vois, ça, désolé, mais c'est pas normal que vous testiez des systèmes maintenant. Il a eu toute la pré-saison et c'est maintenant qu'il teste des systèmes.
Comes towards the line, it's a 1:25.1, it's provisional pole in Q2 for Newlett, the Alfa Romeo driver. Here's all the other drivers, all starting their flying laps. All of these drivers, Sam Fleet, that is it for him, he can do no more.
Ouais. Putain, tu sais, Sach, finalement, j'aurais pas si mal ma qualif. Hein. Parce que Q-Boys a 5 places de pénalité, il passera derrière moi. Homo Sapien disqualifié, je pense du coup il démarre dernier. C'est dire que je démarre déjà 13ème. Et je crois qu'il y en a encore un avec 5 places, mais je sais pas qui. Et si Ben est hors top 10, je suis devant lui aussi. Ouais, il a eu 5 places, c'est mon coéquipier en plus. Il a eu 5 places de pénalité à cause d'un autre. Non, non, non.
So they must think to themselves, either go on mediums or go outside the top 10.
Ah oui, mais attends, ouais, mais Q-Boys est sur des médiums. C'est-à-dire que Bats Plus passe en médium. Oh putain. Ils sont cons. Tous ceux qui améliorent en médium, là, ils sont cons. C'est tous ceux qui améliorent en soft. Mais pourquoi ils passent tous en soft? Mais pourquoi ils passent tous en soft? Mais parce que tout le monde derrière en médium est éliminé. Ils sont bêtes. Mais ils passent tous en soft. Mais c'est mon rêve. Ils sont bêtes.
Wow, that went through fast. The 124s have been hit here in Bahrain. So qualifying on pole position in Q2 is the Moz Monster in the Ferrari, Adrian Sky in the Haas, and E. Williams in the Red Bull complete our top three. But eliminated, starting 14th is Homo Sapien in the Aston Martin. A. Quinlan in the McLaren will start in 13th, just behind his brother Q-Boys in the Alpine, who has a 5-place grid penalty, so that would demote him to 17th place. Fan finish in the Ferrari will start 11th, and Ben McEwen, the only driver inside the top 10 that will be starting on the mediums. Unbelievable. That is a game changer, but he has a 5-place grid penalty, to come against. So this is Q3, and then it is race time in Bahrain. Who's going to be first out the pits? I can tell you who's going to be first out the pits. I'll go on board with him. Oh, there's movement in a few garages. E. Williams and Sam Fleet, there's movement there. Oh, there is movement. The Mercedes of Sam Fleet is heading straight out, and there's an Alpha Tauri of Ben McEwen who just beats them all out there. So no messing around by Ben McEwen this time. He's got a 5-place grid penalty, so he's going to get straight out there. He knows he's got their mediums to start on the race with. Remember guys, make sure you share the stream on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you share it everywhere. Get everybody in here watching this unbelievable league and these unbelievable racers and drivers. The more support, the bigger the league will grow. The bigger the league, the bigger the trophies and the bigger the prizes. This is the best and most professional league out on Twitch. I can't stress that enough. I spend a lot of time watching league racing. Not just my own, but other leagues as well. When I've got when I've got a bit of spare time, I will watch different leagues to see how they do things. And the way our league is run, and the commentary team do a fantastic job. I don't want people not to be entertained and to be bored when they're watching the race. And I can tell you, when I'm watching Formula 7 racing, I'm definitely not bored. But when I watch a few other leagues, it is very boring sometimes. It's quite harsh, but it is very boring to watch. So make sure they come and watch these fantastic races. So make sure you share it everywhere. Yeah, Nick, just me on comms in gold. Taylor is away this week, but he will be back next week. So Ben is going to be first to settle out. He has invalidated it, so we'll jump straight on board with E. Williams in that Red Bull. Yeah, Jonas, I mean, I sort of agree with you, but I don't think the league is full of dirty drivers. I've watched and been involved with a lot of different leagues, and there is a lot of dirty drivers. I don't think this league is full of dirty drivers. I think everybody respects each other quite a lot. I think there's a set few that lose their head in certain situations and don't give the win it's supposed to, but the majority of these races especially when you've got 60 races or over 100 reserves, including reserves. I think a lot of guys are very fair when they come racing. As for the votes, I think a lot of guys do vote. I mean, if you're talking 60 drivers that had to vote this week, I think all of gold voted. So that was all of the drivers in gold voted. Silver, there was 3 drivers that did vote, and in bronze there was 2 drivers that didn't vote. So only 5 drivers out of 60 that didn't vote. But yeah, I agree, MP. From what we had at the start, it's massively improved. The league directors, the commentary team, the admins, the stewards, the drivers, it's massively improved. E. Williams coming through straight away says, I'm not waiting around, a 1:24.8. So provisional pole, Sam Flee with a 1:25.2, Mascai, the world champion, with a 1:25.4. B. Wright goes second with a 1:24.9 as well, and I am Will with a 1:26.51. Jonas, I completely agree with that. The skill of every driver is massively improved. Adrian Sky splits B. Wright and E. Williams up in that Haas and goes a 1:24.85, 18 thousandths of a second off E. Williams for provisional pole. So it would be Bats plus through. The only thing is with gold is after bronze, after silver, gold seems to get the least viewers because there's already been 2 races. I think people need to be watching gold, or anybody that watches bronze and anybody that watches silver need to come back and watch gold, because gold, if you watch gold, the driving is unbelievable, the pace is extraordinary. They need to come and watch gold. 50 people viewed the bronze stream, 32 people viewed the silver stream.
Non, je suis là.
Over 23 people viewing the gold yet, which is mind-boggling, really. Bats Plus a 1:25.1. The Moz Monster is coming through as well. Newlet there as well, and he's going to come through the line, and he's going to go 1:25.4. Goes 7th fastest, just behind his teammate. The Moz Monster in the Ferrari will be next up. In the Ferrari, we know he's got pace. He sat on pole in Q2, and he's going to come through at 1:25.1. Goes on the second row of the grid in 4th position. Ben McEwen is on an outlap, not set a lap time again. Ben. Oh, the new game's easier to drive. I agree, Red, but the damage in the curves are ridiculous. So 3 drivers already in the 1:24s. 5.5 minutes of Q3 remaining. You're right, Bill, the top 3 are really close at the moment. Looking quick. Paul Lamb, thank you so much for following. We really appreciate every single follow, and if you do fancy races, make sure you come and join the Discord. Here comes Ben in the Alpha Tauri. He's looking quick. What can he do? Can he get in the 1:24s? He's definitely capable of it. He's really struggled to find lap times at the moment, but he stayed valid here in Q3, just what he needed to do. Comes towards the line, only 2 thousandths of a second separate first and second. Here he comes towards the line, it's a 1:24.7. His provisional pole for the Alpha Tauri driver, Ben McEwen. Unbelievable. Everybody else still in the pit lane as they watch the Alpha Tauri driver take pole position here in Bahrain. Unbelievable lap time there by Ben. So all the other drivers know they have to improve now. I do think Ben has a 5-place grid penalty. So at the moment, that will obviously be Ed on pole, if that is correct. Jonas, you're right, time trial. Level in fourth. So on and out lap is Adrian Sky and the world champion of the Sky. That's all we'll stand over the half driver. Nick G, Red Wildfire, actually crashed out on the last lap, but still finished 10th, so Jackson did get a point.
Bienvenue, monsieur. Voici votre arme.
Nick G.
Appuyez sur R1 et
Sorry,
R1
Nick
pour
G.
diriger.
Adrian Sky starts his
Les gars,
flying
laissez-moi la
lap.
prochaine leçon dans les commentaires. Il y a du très lourd qui arrive. Ok, la fin.
Told my girlfriend I was taking her to a restaurant that cooks intrepid. Told my girlfriend I was taking her to a restaurant
So
that cooks
coming through sector
intrepid.
2 at the moment.
Daniel Bass est le tireur de coup franc le plus efficace de l'Europe. Et c'est tout sauf un hasard. Adolescent, le Danois rêvait de copier Juninho, son idole. 10 ans plus tard, il a perfectionné
What's he gonna
une
do? He
technique
comes
rare.
down the back straight, Adrian Sky.
Non, ça commence dans 2 minutes.
Can he get on pole position?
Décrypter son
The
effet
improvement
relève du
that Adrian
miracle.
Sky shows race after race after race.
C'est l'aléatoire.
Won the Constructors
Il faut ralentir
Championship
le
in the
temps
Silver
et
Division,
ce qui
comes
se cache
towards
dans
the
la
line. It's a 124.6. It's provisional pole for the Haas driver. Adrian Sky pulls it out of the bag once again. The Sky is nearly 2 seconds up on his lap time. This is going to be so close. Adrian Sky absolutely smashing it again in that pass.
Aucun d'entre-stand, c'est peut-être ça la bonne idée. Et il va rentrer au stand, le pilote
Comes
alpine, alors
towards
qu'Hamilton
the
vient
line. It's a
positionner
125 one man. The Sky is 6th position for the world champion. Iron Will in the other half. The Sky is flying off. All the drivers are on outlaps now. Only a minute remaining in this session. It's going to be a one-shot shootout here in Bahrain.
C'est du jamais vu en Formule 1. Il est tout seul sur la
Iron Will
grille.
is going to be
C'est une
next to
première dans
cross the
l'histoire de la
line. His
Formule 1.
teammate
Un
currently
seul
sits
pilote
on pole
au départ sur la
by
grille de départ.
1.5
Regardez, cette
tenths
image
of a
est
second.
dingue. Vous pensez qu'il va prendre un bon départ? C'est fou.
De quoi?
Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe?
These
Il est tout seul.
times
Mais en fait, ce qui s'est passé, c'est qu'ils ont donc après le drapeau rouge, ils ont refait leur tour pour chauffer les pneus, et alors pour aller se positionner sur la grille pour faire le départ. Mais à ce moment-là, le pilote peut choisir de changer ses pneus. Donc le stand ne peut pas dire au pilote viens changer tes pneus. Si l'année passée justement il y en a 2 qui ont fait ça, ils ont eu des pénalités. C'est à ce moment-là il n'y a que le pilote qui peut choisir, donc il ne peut pas y avoir de communication radio de la team. Le pilote dit je veux changer mes pneus et il a le droit, mais alors il démarre des stands après les feux, c'est-à-dire qu'il démarre derrière les autres. Sauf qu'ici Hamilton il était loin devant le deuxième. À l'échauffement en fait Ocon a laissé de l'espace. Lui il a continué en étant con, la piste était toute sèche et tout le monde derrière a pit. Donc ils ont tous changé leurs pneus et il était seul du coup à pas changer ses pneus. Donc ils ont tous démarré du stand sauf lui. Mais ça sur une piste sèche avec des pneus intermédiaires.
So very hard to get in the 124. It just shows what sort of lap time Adrian Sky has just pulled out. Let's jump on board with Lee Williams. This is going to be so tight. He's got Ben McKeon right behind him as well. The Alpha Tower, the Red Bull, D-Right just behind them as well. He's a 10th up as well. All in the 124. This is going to be so close to the line. And Bats Plus goes fifth fastest. Where is it going to go? Here in Bahrain. It's a 125. He's still third. Ben McEwen is going to come through the line. Ben goes pole position. Can be right, beat him.
Ah ouais, le festival machin.
For Ben. It is pole position for Ben McEwen. 01, 25, 85. Unbelievable. The Alpha Tauri driver on the very last lap of this Grand Prix takes pole position from the Polish driver of Agent Sky. Oh my God. E. Williams in the Red Bull qualifies in third, and D. Wright in the Aston Martin in fourth. Bats Plus in the Mercedes in fifth, and I am Will in sixth. The Ferrari driver of the Moz Monster in seventh. Muscat in the Alfa Romeo in eighth. Sam Flea in the Mercedes in ninth, and Newler in the other Alfa Romeo will start in 10th position. Ben McEwen pulling it out the bag again. So yeah, he will start P5 on compound tyres. It is race time. Remember, we have a formation lap. Keep it clean, lads.
Oh merde.
What an exciting race we have.
J'ai pas diminué ma quantité d'essence. Merde.
Take a quick talk me
Pas grave.
before we get ready for this.
Ah non, celui-là qui était qualifié est quand même devant moi. C'est-à-dire que j'ai marqué 14.
So Adrian Sky start on pole position, but Ben McEwen in the Discord it was ultimately his name was qualifying on pole, but because he did qualify on pole, but with the 5-place grid penalty he will start in sixth. E. Williams will be on the front row of the grid in the Red Bull as well, and B. Wright and Bats Plus on the second row of the grid, the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. The other Haas driver, the Haas look very strong here today. Ben McEwen will have some work cut out to get close to these guys. He wants to stay out of trouble into turn one. I'd say look at the track there in the bottom right. It looks like a fruit pastel ice logo with the colours there. Get your drinks, get your supplies, because for the next 45 minutes, you are going to see the best of the best race here at Formula 7.
Aucun risque de pluie pour l'instant, les conditions sont favorables.
Bon, là, ça va être le départ. Faut que je gagne des positions sur le départ, là, absolument. Si je double mes 3 devant moi, je suis nickel. Ça serait nickel. Parce que alors, je suis derrière ceux en soft. En vrai, ce serait ce qu'il faudrait que je fasse. Si je parviens à faire ça, il y a moyen. Il y a moyen que je les prenne sur le départ. Parce que mes pneus sont bien chauds. Quelqu'un m'a accroché, gros, je sais même pas c'est qui.
On réfléchit à une stratégie viable que nous aimerions utiliser. Tu souhaites continuer sur ta lancée ou on change? Ok, compris.
Ouais, je pense.
Oh my god, I was muted the whole time. I can't believe that. B. Ryan, thank you, Lemon, for telling me that. I cannot believe that. Adrian Sky has lost it, completely lost it. He's down in 17th from the front row of this grid. B. Wright is now first. E. Williams in second, back up to second. Iron Will in the podium places. Bats Plus in the fourth. Ben McEwen is back up as well. He's in fifth. And Moz Monster's got that overtake. A. Quinlan up 5 places from 12th to 7th. I'm really sorry that was muted at the start of this race. So sorry, guys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't believe you just missed all that excitement. That will never happen again. I cannot believe I've just ruined the start of this race by being muted. But let's carry on. So Sam Fleet all over the back of Newlett in that Alfa Romeo. E. Williams sets the fastest lap of this race so far, and he is trying to track down B. Wright. He's right behind him. Remember, DRS is available this lap. Ben McEwen is on the back of Bats Plus as well. The Moss Monster all over Ben. The only driver that will not have DRS, Newlett gets past A. Quinlan. A. Quinlan has to concede a position. Now he's got the Sky. No, Sam Fleet and the Mercedes were a fantastic overtake round the outside of A. Quinlan. The Sky, the world champion, is inside the top 10 as well. Iron Will in the Haas is making up the places for his teammates' error.
Ok, le DRS est disponible.
So here comes A. Quinlan to try and fight back on the Mercedes. He's on the medium compound tyres. Let's see what tyres everybody's on. So remember, Ben will start on the mediums. Everybody else on the softs. Everybody gets through the first 3 laps without any DNFs. Is what we like to see. Jay Luke has gone past Jake. The 2 Williams drivers swapping positions for this race. We will see a lot of team orders in place for the start of this season. Remember, every point counts in the Constructors' Championship. Trophies at the end of the season. Newlett has lost it. Newlett has lost a few positions there in the Alfa Romeo. Now he's right behind his teammate of the world champion, the Sky. The Ferrari and Fanfinish is trying to track him down on their medium compound tyres. The Moz Monster all over the back of Ben McEwen. Remember, he has got the faster tyres, so Ben will be struggling. He's going to have no DRS. He's just sitting up. Adrian Sky sets the fastest lap of this race so far. Median's gone for his drive-through penalty. Banter Brandon has got a time penalty. So is the Moz Monster for corner cutting, but here he comes on Ben McEwen round the outside, round the inside, should I say. He's got the pace. Can he get the overtake? He's wheel to wheel, side by side, coming through turn 4 and 5. And just backs out. Not the place to try and get an overtake, but look at the pace that the Moz has got on Ben. Bats Plus in the Mercedes is chasing down the front runners. He is staying in his pack. Here is the Moz. He's got the DRS. He's going to go down the inside, and Ben is going to have to concede that position. The Moz Monster in the Ferrari makes it count this time round. Now can he try and get away from Ben? He's got to make them soft compound tyres count whilst he's got them. He's got a lot more ERS than Ben, but Ben is going to have DRS coming into the straight. Q-Boys has lost it. Q-Boys has spun. Ball job, as his brother calls him. Adrian Sky and Banter Brandon move in front. Q-Boys a 5-second time penalty. He is now back on track.
Ah oui.
And his brother there, A. Quinlan, is in 8th position, battling out with the Mercedes of Sam Flea. So one of them are doing well, one of the Quinlans are doing well.
Les quatre.
Aaron up in 8th and Joe.
Donc 1 seconde 88 du moment où il rentre dans le stand et qu'on le ressorte quoi.
Takes an opportunity whilst Q-Boys is in the pit lane. So is Agent Sky for his stop and go penalty as well. E. Williams has taken the lead of this Grand Prix. When did that happen? B. Wright is now half a second behind E. Williams, but he will have DRS. Iron Willie's there as well. So is Bats Plus. The Moz Monster is trying to chase him down. He's got that 1 second gap to Ben McEwen already. So fantastic driving by him. And the Sky, the world champion, all over the back of Aaron Quinlan here in the McLaren. Bats Plus looks to be getting closer and closer to the Haas driver. He's going to have DRS. I Am Will is a sitting knock. Here comes Bats Plus to take his podium position. And with ease, the Mercedes driver takes the Haas driver. E. Williams has lost it to B. Wright as well with the DRS. Only go wheel to wheel into turn 2 and 3. And they literally touch. This is so close. As they come down the straight, they're literally head and head. And here comes B. Wright. He's got the inside line, but look at the outside line of E. Williams. And the Aston Martin goes through and takes the lead off the Red Bull. The 3rd and 4th switcheroos of this Grand Prix. The race lead has changed hands nearly 5 times now. Bats Plus will chase down the leaders of this Grand Prix. Ben is doing well to stay in contention. Remember, he's on the medium tyres, so the longer he can stay with the pack, the better it is in the long run for him. Here's E. Williams again. He's got the DRS. B. Wright just trying to block him off. He's going to stay behind him. That is very tactical by E. Williams. He knows he doesn't want to get in front of B. Wright because he will just take that position back down the pitch straight in the next DRS zone. So he's going to stay behind the Aston Martin, stay on the back of him, and when his time is right, down the pitch straight, he will take that position back. Remember, there is 2 continuous DRS zones coming through turn 1. Into turn 1 is a DRS zone, and then up to turn 3 is another DRS zone. Here is the next DRS zone. He's going to catch up to B. Wright. Does he overtake him or does he stay behind him is the question. But he's very tactical and he's a very good driver. There we go. He stays behind him and he's going to wait for the next DRS zone. So he's got half a lap to try and make it count. Iron Will, the Moz Monster are battling out as well. Unbelievable scenes here. E. Williams is not going to be close enough, and B. Wright has made it count. Gets a better exit. Sky and Fanfinish are fighting out. The world champion and the Ferrari driver of Fanfinish fighting out for the remaining points in this Grand Prix. Oh, the drivers with their DRS open, but here comes Mascai around the outside of the Ferrari driver. There's also a Williams there with Jay Luke. He wants a piece of the pie. But Mascai is through. Fanfinus has spun. And he's off the track. Fanfinus is out of the top 10 now. And he's spun it again. His tyres are red hot here. Oh, he's nearly spun it again. He needs to get them tyres cooled down and back under control now. Meady's coming flying at him as well. Here comes Jay Luke. Jay Luke on the inside, and he takes the position from the world champion. The two Alfa Romeos now sitting 10th and 11th, and Jay Luke is making strides on their medium tyres. Here comes the Moz on I Am Will. The Moz in the Ferrari on the Haas driver. He's going to have DRS as well. I Am Will is going to be a sitting duck again down the pit straight. Just what the Moz wants to see. He gets a fantastic exit, and I Am Will is going to go for the undercut. So is B Right. B Right's going for the undercut as well, but he does not want to get into a race with the back runners here. He wants to stay out of the traffic. E. Williams is going to try and make a bit more pace before he goes into the pit lane. Bats Plus is staying on the back of him as well. He's going to have DRS Bats Plus in that Mercedes.
Attention, attention.
And so Ben McEwen on the medium tyres is now up to 4th place. So let's see where B Right's come out. Jake is now up to 9th as he's fighting out with Newell and goes past him. Fantastic move by the Williams driver. The Alfa Romeos are going to try and come back at him, but Jake gets a fantastic exit out of there. Maxi Block gets past Fanfinus in the pit lane. B Right, has he got space? He has. He's got 9 seconds to banter Brandon and 3 seconds in front of Iron Will. So he's got a nice, easy route through now, B Right. So E. Williams needs to be careful not to get taken on the undercut here. B Right is in fresh air. He's got nice, clean, smooth tyres, pacey tyres as well. So Ed needs to keep an eye on that before he goes too late and loses the position. Newell still all over the back of Jake as well. We've got Sam Fleet on the back of Aaron Quinlan in the McLaren. Ben McEwen still staying on the back of the Moz Monster. The Moz, his tyres must be falling off a little bit now. E. Williams will head into the pit lane. He doesn't want to stay out too long, especially with B Right already pitting. Bats Plus will take the lead of this Grand Prix. The Moz Monster is going to stay out as well. Ben McEwen now into 3rd place. Here comes the DRS, and he goes through and past the Ferrari. Ben on the medium tyres is having a race of his life, and the more he stays at the front, the better it is for him. Where is E. Williams going to come out? He's come out just behind his teammate of Banter Brandon, but he's got a nice gap. Where is B Right? Here comes B Right down the straight. There is Ed. There is Ed coming out of the pit. And right back into contention. Remember, E. Williams is on the mediums. B Right is on the hard compound tyres, so he's going to have the pace, but he's going to have to pit again. He's going to have DRS B Right. Remember, his tyres are nice and warm. E. Williams is going to have to warm his up. He's out on freezing cold tyres at the moment. Him and the world champion Mascai both on the hard. So is Adrian Sky and Fanfinus. But E. Williams is going to take advantage of that at the moment. Homo Sapien gets past the world champion of Mascai. Mascai trying to come back at him. The Aston Martin and the Alpha Tauri both side by side. Mascai then just gives him a little bit of nudge for good luck. And down into the chicane they go. The Alfa Romeo is all over the back of him. Maxibot trying to track him down in that Aston Martin, as the Alpha Tauri as well, sorry. DRS is going to come into play, but he's got a very poor exit there. The mediums look a lot quicker. Bats Plus is in the pit lane, and so is the Moz Monster. Ben McEwen will lead this Grand Prix. A. Quinlan, he opted for the medium tyres. He didn't set a lap on the softs. He knew he could qualify into Q3 on the softs, but he decided to stay on the mediums and take the disadvantage of competing outside the top 10. At the moment, that is working for him because he is second. Jay Luke is having a fantastic race in that Williams. He's up to 3rd. Sam Fleet still out on them soft compounds. E. Williams has got that 1 second gap now to B Right, so the difference in pace is coming into play. But remember, Ed is going to have to pit again. Meady with a time penalty. He's up to 12th at the moment. After a drive-through penalty, that's a fantastic start. Mascai has just gone past Homo sapien. These two are still battling it out for 14th and 15th. I am Will all over the back of Bats Plus is going to have DRS. Can he get the overtake? Here comes the Haas driver on the Aston Martin. But the Aston Martin fends him off for this time. But he's going to have to fend him off for the remainder of Sector 3. Sam Fleet, 10 laps on them soft tyres. He has now pitted for mediums. The two Red Bulls and the Aston Martin go through. Here comes his teammate of Bats Plus. I am Will. I am Will has got the overtake on Sam Fleet on Bats Plus. I am Will is through. The Haas driver gets the overtake. Media has gone past as well. Sam Fleet losing out a lot of positions down into 13. Staying out on them soft compound tyres has definitely cost Sam there. Homo sapien and Mascai still battling as well. He's losing pace now, Homo sapien. The Moz, Bats Plus, I am Will, all battling for position.
Pas de souci à se faire au niveau de la dégradation des pneus. Continue à les économiser.
Van Fisher a 3-second time penalty. Wow, we can take a breath. First 12 laps have been really intense here. Remember, Bats Plus is going to have DRS on I am Will. I don't think he's close enough to make a move. Here comes the Moz as well. But I am Will has had a great sector 3 to stay in front of Bats Plus.
Voici l'écart avec notre coéquipier.
Yeah, Jonas, I called it at the start of the race. I went out on a limb and said I couldn't see any DNFs. And at the moment, every driver still remains in this race, which is fantastic. It really is a show for the spectators, yes.
Je sais pas trop, il me reste 17 tours. Mais après, à moins que j'aille chercher vite une pizza à la pizzeria. Ah, tu sais jamais avec c'est une surgelée ou quoi hein. Ouais, mais t'as capté.
So J. Luke is going to have DRS on A. Quinlan, all on the medium tyres.
Je suis chaud tantôt, ouais. Un peu custom des trucs. T'inquiète, j'ai des trucs à vendre.
I think the Moz has got a good chance of taking Bats Plus on the straight. J. Luke has gone past Ben. Ben has gone into the pit lane. So he's gone early, he's gone for the undercut on the other medium drivers. Here comes the Moz. He's only a tenth behind Bats Plus. He's going to have DRS, but so is Bats Plus. Can they both get past I am Will? And he goes down the inside. Here's Bats Plus. They nearly touch. Bats Plus is going to try and go through. But I am Will fends him off. Here's the Ferrari of the Moz. We've got a three-way battle here. And the Ferrari just trying to get through the middle. On the inside goes Bats Plus. Oh, wow, what an overtake by Bats Plus in the Mercedes. The Haas driver failing to defend that position. Here's the Moz as well. Oh, right, is your name not Jonas? What is it like, Jonas? Or Jonas? Or Jonas? Or I don't know, what is it like? Jonas. Not Jonas, it's Jonas. So So the Moz Bats Plus is through. A. Quinlan and Jay Luke go into the pitch. Jay Luke did manage to get past A. Quinlan. Jake takes the lead of this Grand Prix. E. Williams is back up to second place. Honas says, yeah, sure. The Moz Monster has got past Iron Will. Iron Will has conceded another position. Fantastic. Here comes Newell and Jay Luke. So Iron Will down into 6th position, the Haas driver. He right 4 seconds off head now, but remember he's going for the longest stint. The Moz trying to catch up to Bats Plus, who's in 4th. Jonas. It's got to be something like that. There's no other way you could say Jonas. Jonas. But how would you say it? He said that's not how you say Jonas. But how else would you say that? Would you say Jonas? Like, how would you say it? It's German. It's like Jo. This is Burger Jo. You know, something like that. I don't know. Like Frankfurt. You know, something like that. Like a Borussia. Dortmund. You know, they say it like that, don't they? Look like a chuck of beer down. Williams takes the race lead. Jake goes into the pit lane. B. Wright is now back up to 2nd. The Moz Monster is in 3rd, so he did get back past Bats Plus. Oh, of course he did. Bats Plus tries to come back at him, breaks late, nearly touches. Here comes Ben as well. Where did Ben come from? He pitted and come back out right in the middle. Bats Plus has spun. So has Iron Will. Iron Will and Bats Plus have collided here. Oh, that is terrible for Bats Plus, who was having a fantastic race. Ben is now up to 4th on fresh, hard tyres, and he's going to chase down the Moz in that Ferrari. Just say it like a German. Yeah, Jonas. Like he gets out his towel, puts it on a sunbed at like 5 AM, and says, "This is my sunbed. My name is Jonas." You know, like that. Here comes Sam Flea on Iron Will. He moves up to 7th place, the Mercedes driver. Jonas. Yeah, Jonas. Oh, Jonas takes your Sunlander. Jonas. You know, one of them. Oh, Bats Plus, Iron Will goes wide, and Bats Plus takes the position. Jake goes past Newell. Homo Sapien is our first DNF of this race, and Banner Brandon collides with him. That is so unfortunate for Banner Brandon. Homo Sapien is out of this race, and it's a safety car on lap 15.
Voilà, exactement ce qu'il me fallait. La safety car qui tombe au moment où je devais pit. Je suis de retour dans la course, les gars. Eh oui, Bibi, il est de retour. Je suis 10e. Donc dans les points. Et devant moi ça va pas spécialement pit. Bahrain. Ouais. Je vais me mettre mieux, je crois que 10e, les gars. Et comme quoi ça sert de croire jusqu'au bout. Hein. J'étais dernier, j'ai continué à rouler, toujours dernier. Il y a un accident, voilà, je suis 10e. Il en reste 13 là.
Oh, they're really far behind, so it really doesn't make a difference.
Roule moins vite. Notre indicateur delta est trop faible et nous risquons une pénalité. Il faut lever le pied.
Jake, who has just gone on to fresh hards, is now in second place.
Non, vas-y, ouvre, t'inquiète.
That is unbelievable. So Jake is now into second place. B Wright in third, the Moz in fourth, Ben McEwen in fifth, and they're all on the same strategy now. So that medium start is not really coming to play for him. He was not hoping for a safety car, Ben. Yeah, Ben McEwen. He was not hoping for a safety car. Yeah, sorry, Lemon, I'm filling my e-cig up.
En fait, il me restait plus que des médiums usagés et c'est pour ça qu'ils m'ont pas mis mes médiums.
Let me just have a hit. You know, it's wholeness, it's Jonas that's made me do this. He's drove me to it. Jonas has drove me to this.
Oui, logiquement, ouais.
Okay, I've had my hit. Whew, take a breather. What a race. E. Williams still leads, only one DNF, which is the Aston Martin of Homo sapien. What a race we have had here in Bahrain. If every race is like this, I'm not going to get to the end of the season. I'm going to have no voice in work tomorrow. I'm going to have German people hunting me down because I told them that we take people's sun loungers.
Par contre, la seule chose qui pue, c'est que je suis le seul en hard. Tous ceux devant moi, ils sont en médium. Parce que eux, ils avaient des médiums frais par rapport à moi. Mais derrière moi, ils sont tous en hard. Mais si les médiums me tracent, bah, le problème, c'est que derrière moi, bah, ils vont avoir le DRS. Donc il va falloir que je gère les voitures devant moi. Que j'essaye de rester le plus proche possible. Ou que j'éloigne les derrière moi.
So Jake, let's have a look at the positions. So penalties, Jake has got 3, the Mod has got 3. So not many penalties, which is good. Position change, Jake is at 14 places. Jay Luke is at 12, from 18th and 16th up to 2nd and 6th. So fantastic for them. Brandon up 6 places as well. Q-Boys is now back in the pack as well. Jake, fantastic now. Really is well done. Jonas tried to say Strappenwerkerschild. Strappenwerkerschild. I know it's going to be like a naughty word, so don't show this stream to any German people because I'll get reported. The most monster out. Oh, many tyres. Right, let's have a look at tyres. So Jake is on the hard compound, so he's going to be a lot slower than the rest of the pack, but he's in second place with 11 laps remaining. So yeah.
Putain les gars, mon coéquipier a spin. Ben est parvenu à spin sous safety car.
Oh, safety car is in this lap and he's just gone past Iron Will. Iron Will was going too slow and he's just lost the position to Ben McEwen. And now I'm speaking like German. Oh wow, so Iron Will has just lost that place in the 2 Alpha Towers that Max has got. And Ben McEwen. Ben McEwen is trying to go past his teammate as well. Right, the safety car is in this lap.
Il a spin sous safety car.
He's gone really early and that is the best restart we have seen all day. That is brilliant. Jake has been left for dust there. Banner Brandon is out. Banner Brandon is out of this race. He's crashed into the wall. Here comes B Wright on the back of Jake. B Wright in the Aston Martin. Maxi Block and Ben McEwen are fighting for position. These guys are teammates. They do not want to touch, but they have touched. Maxi Block tries to keep that place. Remember, these guys are teammates. Maxi Block loses the position to Ben McEwen, but here's Iron Will in the house as well. The Mosmos and B Wright are fighting it out. Jake is trying to keep him off. He's now 1.5 seconds behind. The Moz is past J Luke. J Luke trying to go back past him. Maxi Block and Iron Will are fighting it out. The Haas driver on the inside of Maxi. The Haas driver they touch, but he's going to take the position from Maxi Block. Maxi Block is in 10th position now. Iron Will up tonight. He separates the two Alpha Tauris. Here's B Wright on Jake. Jake is holding the pack up, so B Wright knows he's on the hard tyres. He needs to get past him, otherwise Ed is going to start making for the escape, and he's not going to be enough lap times to track him down here in Bahrain. Here he goes. He's not got DRS yet, but he has got ERS and Slipstream and the faster tyre as Jake dives for the inside line. Very nice positioning by F7R Jake in the Williams car. That is brilliant from Jake to keep B Wright at bay. But the old switcheroo, he's got a better exit. No DRS yet. Can he get the overtake? And Jake goes for the inside line again with the ERS on. He is so good at positioning his car. Here comes B Wright, here comes Jake, they're battling out in the Ferrari. The Moz wants a piece of this as well. Well, Jake is holding on to this second position, now a 2.7 second gap to the leader of this Grand Prix. B Wright doesn't want to be hanging around for too long. A. Quinlan has got past J. Luke. J. Luke has conceded the position. A. Quinlan is up to 5th place in that McLaren. He's got Ben McEwen behind him as well, who's fighting with Bats Plus. Ben McEwen on the inside of Bats Plus. J. Luke has got past the A. Quinlan. A. Quinlan is round the outside. J. Luke is going to have to slow down because he doesn't want to touch that curve. Bats Plus and Ben McEwen. Ben McEwen is up to 8th. He's down to 8th. Iron Will is all over the back of him. Here comes the Haas driver of Iron Will. Ben McEwen is going to do everything to try and keep this position, but he's got the inside line, but he's not going to back out from there, I'll tell you that for sure. Here's the DRS is enabled. Here comes B Wright again. The Moz Monster is all over him. It's 3.1 seconds to the race leader now. E. Williams is getting a free run at this race. And B Wright is through. Jake has got the inside line again. And what's he going to do? The Williams driver, the Aston Martin. Oh, this is close. The Aston Martin just keeps hold of it. Here comes Jake and here comes Moz as well. Muscati is down to 17th. He's spun it. He has spun it. That is terrible for him. Virtual safety car. Let's slow it down for a second. Wow, B Wright nearly went into the back of Jake.
Putain, c'est intense, les gars. Qu'est-ce que ça se bat. Oh là 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 là, je suis repassé devant Ben, que j'avais laissé passer. J'ai dépassé Young Will aussi en même temps, les deux en même temps. Qu'est-ce que c'est chaud. Qu'est-ce que c'est chaud.
This is really bad for Ed. He had a 7.5 second lead of this race that is now going to dwindle away. That is terrible for Ed, but B Wright really struggling to get past Jake. The Moz Monster in the Ferrari as well is trying to chase him down. J. Luke has done really well. He is holding on to this position here. He's come right to the back of the grid. A. Quinlan, Bats Plus in the Mercedes, Maxi Block and Ben in the Alpha Tauris. Is that Ben? Ben's going to pit. He must have damage. Only 8 laps remaining of this race and Ben McEwen is in the pit lane.
MDR, moi mon jeu me disait qu'il n'y avait plus rien.
They're all going to go onto the soft compound tyres, and the soft compound tyres are so much quicker than the other compounds. He's going to get rid of his 5 second time penalty as well, so this is going to be a sprint race to the end. Wow, we have an ending to Bahrain that we were all hoping for.
Mais en fait, moi, mon jeu, il me disait qu'il y avait plus de safety car. Du coup, j'ai voulu doubler, j'ai failli me péter, gros.
The only good thing that Ed will be happy with is that Jake is still in second place. Because if Jake can hold off B right, then Ed will have a free run in clean air again. Let's see if he can get another good start. So the Red Bull of E. Williams leads this Grand Prix to Jake in the Alpine, in the Williams, sorry. E. Wright in the Aston Martin is in third, the Moz Monster in the Ferrari in fourth, J. Luke in the other Williams is in fifth, A. Quinlan in the McLaren in sixth, Bax Plus in the Mercedes in seventh, the Alpha Tauri of Maxi Watt in eighth, I Am Will in the Haas in ninth, and Reedy in the McLaren is back up to 10th position after that drive-through penalty, so back up into the points is Reedy. Laps remaining in Bahrain. Oh, you're right, Moz is a beast, and he will have a chance. Jake's still on them hard compound tyres. This is going to be a race to the line, this. Brandon has been very unlucky here, but his teammate is leading this Grand Prix. The Ryan's got a chance as well. They're all in contention, but E. Williams is in a fantastic position because he's got Jake holding off the rest of them. So B. Wright will need to get past Jake as quickly as possible on the start. Yeah, MP, he was 7.5 seconds clear of the rest of the pack. Now he's 7/10 clear. And the safety car went in. That was a late call. And Ed, he gets a good restart. And he's only 7/10 in front of Jake. Here comes B. Wright. B. Wright cannot wait around this time. Here's the Moz. 3-second time penalty for Fanfinus in 14th. All the guys on the soft compound tyres, Oliver the Mosley in a fantastic position as well. He's right behind Agent Sky on them softs. Here's Sam Flea. Here is Fanfinus. Ben McEwen as well. Ben McEwen is fighting. He's in 14th, now down in 15th, fighting with a Ferrari. He goes wide and across the corner and pushes the Ferrari out. Ben McEwen down into 14th now. Mascati is taking his teammate of Newler. The Moz Monster is catching B. Wright. B. Wright needs to get past the Williams driver of F7R, Jake. Now already a second clear is E. Williams. Remember, no DRS for another 2 laps. So he's really going to struggle to get past Jake. He needs a good exit. And he's weaving and weaving. And Muscati and Newland, the two teammates, are really battling it out here. Here comes Muscati, and now he's trying to go on the back of Fanfinish round the outside. He's got past his teammate Newland. Can he get past the Ferrari? No, then they nearly touched. They touched wheels. They touched his rear, and he's gone out wide. B right, and he's not got past Jake again. Jake is really doing well to hold off the pack here. Newland and Muscati are battling it out again. The two Alfa Romeo drivers are having oh my god, and Newland is into the wall. And Muscati and Newland collide, and Ben McEwen is up to 13th position. So there's been a collision between the teammates. It was inevitable. Media there in 10th on the back of Iron Will. B right is all over Jake. And there's been a collision. Is that Adrian Sky? It is Adrian Sky. He's facing the wrong way on the track, and that is going to be a DQ because he's not moving. Disqualified. There we go. E. Williams now 2 seconds clear. B. Wright is really struggling. Jake 4 laps to go to try and fend off the opposition and keeps going for that inside line. It's such clever racing by Jake. It really is. If he manages to get a podium out of this, it will be one heck of a drive. Jay Luke is right there as well. DRS is now enabled. Ben McEwen sets the fastest lap of this Grand Prix. And he is in 11th place and all over the back of Oliver De Moos, who's inside the top 10 in the Alpine. And all over the back of Iron Will. Remember, he's on the softs. They're so much quicker in the softs. Media is back in the pits. He's in 17th place. And Oliver De Moos is back past Iron Will on them hard tyres. Ben McEwen is probably going to move into the top 10 as well. Oliver De Moos having a great race now. It didn't look that way halfway through Bahrain. He's all over the back of Maxi Bot, who's on them hard tyres as well. Jay Luke is past the Mosmonster, and the Mosmonster comes back at him. Jay Luke and Williams gets a really poor exit, and the Mosmonster is free with DRS. B right trying to get past Jake again and still struggling. Oliver De Moos is past Maxi Block. Maxi Block trying to come down the inside, and the AlphaTauri driver concedes the position. Here comes Iron Will and Ben McEwen. Ben McEwen on the outside of the Haas driver of Iron Will, and he goes through, and Iron Will has spun it. Iron Will touched the curb, and that is all she wrote. B-Ray is going to have DRS on Jake again. He needs to make this stick. He's got more ERS. He's got the DRS. This is it. Up past Jake. Jake held him off for so long. Jake is now going to have DRS on the back of B-Ray though. Here comes the Moz. Down the inside. They just slightly touch. The Moz wants this podium. So does Jay Luke right from the back of this grid. Here comes Moz round the outside. Jake is going to have to concede this position. He breaks late. He tries to do the old switcheroo. He tries to get the better exit. And now the wheel-to-wheel racing the Ferrari driver. And the Williams did touch, and Jake has spun. Jake is out. He's collided. He's crashed with the Mercedes of Bats Plus. No. Oh, he couldn't get any worse for Bats Plus. The Sky is now up to 11. Q-Boys is inside the top 10. Oh, Jake was doing so well, and he's now out of this race. The Moz is inside the podiums. I don't think there's enough laps left for anybody to catch E. Williams, who's out in the front. He just needs to get by now, no penalties, and finish this Grand Prix. Iron Will gets past Bats Plus, who will have damage now. Right, Let's have a look at positions. The Moz does have a time penalty of 3 seconds, so Jay Luke is up 14 places. And he comes through. Here comes Jay Luke on the Moz Monster. Does the Moz really want to battle with him? Oh, Jay Luke nearly spins. Here comes A. Quinlan. Oliver the Moz is up to 6th place. What a race the Alpine driver has had. Oh no, Jay Luke is out. Oh, he's crashed into the wall. No, Jay Luke. Oh, he was having a great race. That is so unfortunate for Jay Luke. Two laps to go in this Grand Prix.
Dernier tour en course, c'est ton dernier tour.
Ben McEwen on Oliver the Moles. Can he get past him? Oliver's had a fantastic race. Here comes Oliver. Here comes Ben. Ben down the inside of Oliver. And A. Quinlan is on for a podium as it stands, and Ben McEwen gets past Oliver the Moles. Muscat is inside the top 10. Sam Flea's fighting out with Q-Boys, who's up to 8. That is unbelievable. The Moz Monster needs to get a 3-second gap. This is the last lap of this Grand Prix. Meady sets the fastest lap of this Grand Prix and takes it from Ben. He needs a 3-second gap. A. Quinlan needs to stay on the back of him. A. Quinlan is losing time. He needs to stay within 3 seconds to get a podium here in Bahrain. The Moz is all over B right. Sam Flea has got 5-second time penalty. That could be hugely costly. And he's gone wide and spun. Muscat is up tonight. Q-Boy's in 8th. And E. Williams comes down the straight. E. Williams is going to take the race win here in Bahrain. Race 1 of the Formula 7 Season 3. And E. Williams in the Red Bull comes through to take the race win here in Bahrain. B. Wright comes through to take second. The Moz, it comes through.
Oh, je suis 6ème. Il a pris une 3 secondes de pénalité, celui-là devant moi, à la fin. Je suis 6ème.
In the Ferrari takes 4th, Ben McEwen in 5th, his teammate Maxibot in 6th, Oliver the Moles in 7th. What a race we have just witnessed. I tell you, Maxibot and Oliver the Moles had a great race, but A. Quinlan to get a podium was unbelievable. What a race. E. Williams, B. Ryan, A. Quinlan in the podium. And my driver of the day, it was between Oliver the Moles, Maxibot and A. Quinlan. Obviously they made up the most positions, but the way the whole race turned out, A. Quinlan getting a podium, he will get driver of the day. What a race. Another Red Bull, another win. Oliver the Moles is the driver of the day in the game, but it will go to A. Quinlan because of the podium. And Sam Flea, fantastic points, mate. And on the top step there is E. Williams, the CEO of Formula 7 Racing, showing exactly why he is #1 here. 3 United Kingdom flags there on the podium. So 3 British drivers finishing in the top 3. What a drive. I need Ed Williams, B. Wright and A. Quinlan to join the commentary box. The fastest lap goes to Meady. Ed Williams wins the Grand Prix in the Red Bull. B. Wright in the Aston Martin comes in 2nd. A. Quinlan in the McLaren comes through in 3rd. The Moz Monster in the Ferrari in 4th. The Scottish driver of Ben McEwen in the AlphaTauri finishes in 5th, and his teammate, the Belgian driver of Max Buck in the AlphaTauri, finishes in 6th. Good construction point for them. Oliver de Moos, the Norwegian driver.
En vrai, on est pas mal niveau points constructeurs là. Hein.
Is it Norway or Denmark?
Parce qu'on est 5-6 et on est les seuls dans le top 10 de la même écurie. Donc on prend pas mal de points quand même. On limite la casse.
Finishes in 8th in the Alfa Romeo. Q-Boys in the Alpine finishes in 9th, and Sam Fleet in the Mercedes takes the final point in Bahrain. So we need Ed, A. Quinlan, and B. Wright to join the commentary box. So is A. Quinlan here? I don't think A. Quinlan is here. So we'll start with B. Right, what a race, mate. I'm good, mate. Are you?
We are still mixed emotions with that one.
Oh, mate, what a race! But it was a great battle between you and Jake.
Yeah, I mean, what it was like weaving on the track and all that.
I know. He tried to do everything he could to keep you behind, but he was really pushing it. Like, he was really on the limits.
Bon, je vais demander à mes parents ce qu'on fait maintenant. Non, non. Faut faire ça où? Ouais, mais attends, là j'appelle juste pour voir ce que je fais avec la pizza. Ouais, ça se passe comment? Ah, ok, bah ok, ça va. Merci. Non, ouais, non, merci beaucoup. Tu leur remercieras de ma part alors? Qu'ils me cuisent encore ma pizza encore si tard. Ça va? Ouais, y a pas de souci. T'as pris quoi, la prima? Ok, ouais, bah ouais, tu leur remercieras alors. Comme ils doivent encore cuire une pizza à 22h. Ça va. Ah oui, oui, mais y a pas de souci. Mais ça va, merci beaucoup. Ça va, moi je suis content, j'ai fait une bonne course, donc je suis content. Ouais, t'inquiète, t'inquiète, ça va, ça va. Merci. Bisous. Non, ils me la ramènent, je dois même pas aller la chercher. Quand ils demandent l'addition, ils ramènent ma pizza. C'est ça, c'est pas la belle vie. Mais en fait, mes parents ont été au resto. Moi, j'ai dit non, je reste pour ma course. Et